New theories, monstrous secrets, and memories disturbed. This is Gluttony and Earth. Hello and welcome to the IDL. My name is Nick and this is Gluttony and Earth. A podcast in your ears right now. Hello from the deepest recesses of your ear. Joining me in here, of course, as always, is Kyle.
Ah, that's me.
Were you shouting into their ear?
Yeah.
Was that? Okay. And here to also be in the ear, it's Adam.
Oh, hi. Hello. Hello.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hello. It's like it's a language that is entirely in greetings. It's kind of like Groot, but like more developed.
Bonjour.
Yeah. Guten Tag. And speaking of a good day, it's BakaZombie.
Oh, hey, let me just squeeze right up in this ear with everybody here. Hello, how's it going? Little tickle on the ear.
A little tickle. Oh, you're tickling the ear.
Tickle
okay.
in the ear. Not in any of you.
I was gonna say, what's giving you? I was like, what's giving you the tickle? Like that's weird. You're in the ear. Yeah. Get yourself a beanbag chair in the form of an earwax. Settle down. Come into your quiet place and enjoy this show. So it gets really hot out, and it's when I am at work. I drink a lot to stay hydrated.
Oh, me
I'm
too.
outdoors all day. And like there are certain conditions in which, if it's like hot enough, I hate most sugary drinks, and like I can only drink water. But like if it's not in that moment, I have such a hard time drinking water because it's just I hate drinking it. I hate the taste. I hate everything surrounding just drinking water, and I always have to like force myself to do it. I don't know.
Nice setup. Nice setup. For fans. I fucking love drinking water, man.
Do you actually?
Yeah, no, I've really started. I started drinking water the last couple of years. I really like it. I wake up in the middle of the night just to drink some water, baby. I miss it so much.
I like to stay hydrated. So there's the two things. So like if I'm out and walking, I will chug water. Because if whatever it's the only time like that switch goes off in my brain where I'm like, water is the best thing you could ever like just squeeze into your body. But like squeeze, for instance, like okay, I do try to force myself to do responsible things occasionally. One of which is at night I will just crush a giant glass of water. Even though I hate it. But like I try to get it all down at one time to get the experience over.
To make myself drink water, one, any beverage that's next to me I will drink, which is an issue if it is an adult beverage. I've gotten myself into trouble with that because I'll just like reflexively just like drink whatever's next to me. Two, always has to be cold. Lukewarm, room temperature water, trash. Will not drink it. Disgusting. So I always got to have that good cold fridge water.
You are a Neanderthal if you drink room temperature water.
What? That's the only way I can drink it.
No, It
has to be as close to nothing as possible. I don't want the cold to have to stop. I don't want to like stop because it's too cold. I don't want to stop because it's too hot. It has to be room temperature, so it's like just the ether going down my gullet.
Disgusting. No.
Waste of time. You gotta be cold, fresh from the fridge. In fact, when I'm at work, I freeze a bottle of water before work every day, and then I get after every because work at the post office is separated into like rows. After every row, I get to drink some water, and it's my favorite part of the
You just
day.
give yourself like a little treat. As
A little
a reward.
treat of water.
A little-
Well, when
it's
it's
like
hot
a-
like this, it is a treat of water. It wouldn't be the case if it wasn't this hot. I just drink whenever, but
Yeah.
and it's also not ice because I usually only do the frozen bottle in the summer because it's the only way to keep it cold the whole day.
Yeah, I oh gosh, that's wild. Like I try to drink other things than sugar. I've been trying to cut down on like sugary drinks and stuff like that. I got myself Coke Zero, which is just not, I don't know if it's like what about it, but that also is just hard to drink down. It doesn't just like smoothly go
Is
down.
it the lack of sugar?
I think it's the lack
I
of
think
sugar.
you just need sugar.
It's the
I think
it's
you're
the
addicted to sugar.
yeah, that could be it. I could be it. I could just want sugar. That explains a lot.
I like a Coke Zero. I don't mind a Coke Zero.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of water, we can get to the recap. The recap is going to be really short.
Well-
Preface: we had some recording issues last time we recorded, and it completely threw me off on timing. So when I ended the episode, I thought we were over on time. I think even with the bants, we're like at an hour or something like that. I think it's like 40 minutes of you guys fighting wolves.
Nice.
So here's the recap. You guys start following Chaco, chasing Chaco into the forest, trying to keep up with him and his cow wrangling. You start losing your pace a bit and eventually run into a pack of hungry wolves who you guys start having to kind of duke it out with. Endien charms and magically speaks with one of the wolves to figure out what's going on. And it's not really too much. It just kind of reaffirmed to you guys that Chaco's kind of interfering with the ecosystem right now, just kind of on his rampage. So you guys quickly dispatched of these wolves and kept your chase. However, whether it be by chance or maybe even subconsciously by Thellum, you guys ended the episode on the edge of clearing a forest that leads into the lake, Lake EA, which is the lake that Thellum lived by.
It's a lake.
It's a lake. Yeah, you see this shimmering crystal lake out before you guys. There's plenty of like grassy area. It's not like tree line immediately lake. There's some like recedence to it. And on the not on the opposite side, but farther down the shoreline, a little bit tucked away, you see a cabin that is covered with moss. There's some beautiful flowers growing around the sides of it, and a shed that seems to be mostly kind of broken down a bit, not like destroyed, but just in disrepair.
Well, go right ahead.
Thellum's gonna check if Chaco even like went through here. Any blood?
No, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. No, you don't think Chaco's come through here. You probably just like lost the trail at this point, is what it is.
Darius is right next to me, right?
You're all
Yeah, you guys are holding hands.
Oh,
I don't know about that.
okay. Thellum starts to hold Darius.
Well, all right.
Which one of you is? Oh, I suppose that makes Darius's Hootie. You'd be the Blowfish.
That's where I used to live.
Oh. Endien, you around? Just like looking up in the trees.
Yeah, she drops down from one of the trees. Right next to you. Hold your hand.
Yeah, this is okay. Lots of intimacy all of a sudden. All right.
You can feel Thellum's palm get sweaty.
All right. All right.
Did you want to check it out while we're here, Thellum? We've
Thellum
lost the
starts
trail
to
at
go
this
around
point.
the lake while still holding hands with Darius.
Just being led around the lake now, I guess.
There were some flowers, right?
There were what?
Some flowers.
Yeah,
Thellum's gonna
growing
pick some
near
up.
the. Okay. Yeah. You. I mean, I don't know how much do you think you pay attention to your mom's like hobbies? I guess outside of just like what you guys like spend time doing together. Because you know she would garden a lot. You've probably
Yeah.
learned a bit of your farming from her. You know, like it's not. You notice there's some plants that aren't normally what she would have been growing here, but it could just be wild plants. You're not really sure. Wild seeds.
He won't pay attention that much to it right now.
Yeah.
He'll just grab whatever like looks the prettiest, catches his eye, and he'll walk up to what's it called? Tombstone.
Mhm.
That he made himself out of like wood.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, "Hey, I'm back. Bro, I brought some friends." He he kind of like gently yanks Darius forward. This is one of them. This is Darius. And Endien.
I'll yank Endien.
he just like gently he'll kneel down and like put down the flowers he picked up. Yeah. Well, why are we here again?
General, or why are you here?
Yeah. Oh, can you guys give me a second?
No problem whatsoever.
And he nods backs into the tree line.
Yeah, I'll take some steps back just to give Thellum some space.
Yeah, you're here alone. The homemade headstone. You got the birds singing. You've got the wind kind of a little bit loud, blowing over, kind of helping distance yourself from everything around you.
I got to see part of the world. I don't know how far I've walked, but there's this place called New Veneer. That's where I met my friends. God, I wish you were still here. You're probably the only person that would have known about what's going on. I wish. I just wish you were still here. I'm honestly lost. This fucking. Thumb will stand up, and he'll go inside the shed.
Okay. Yeah, the door's a little bit off the hinges. Usually she'll store like tools or other stuff in there, whatever you guys would keep out of the way from the house. You know that she built this shed soon after taking you in to help make a little bit more room.
He's just gonna go through boxes, any shelves, just to see if there was a book, anything about Thellum's past.
Give me a perception check.
While he's inside, can I just take a look at some of the plants that are around here? Just to see, again, you had mentioned that it's a little overgrown, but just to see if this was just a flower garden or if there's anything else, since we don't know anything about Thellum's mother or where he grew up either, to see if there's any hints there.
Yeah, you can give me either a nature or survival check.
And Endien's trying to find get sense of which direction the mountain is at from where they are.
I got a 19.
You got a 19. And what did Darius get?
Darius got a 16 on nature.
Okay. And then just give me a survival check. Is the forest your...
It is, but I think I have to be proficient in survival when I'm not, because I'm an idiot.
Okay, well then just give me a survival check.
Say 14.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
You're looking off, maybe from like the top of the tree line, looking around the distance, seeing where you can get. It's pretty noticeable. You look off. It's more so to the. Let's see where we're at. It's a little bit more northeast of where you guys are at. Thellum, you're not really finding much more than just tools or extra like planks of wood if necessary, or maybe like some like broken plates or something like that she didn't know what to do with at the time. She might have like stored things away. You're not finding anything of special note in the shed. And Darius, you recognize some wild grasses and wildflowers. Some nice things like she might have some maybe some marigolds, like a small rose bush. Well, I guess at this point the rose bush would have grown. A rose bush can take over quite a bit. And you notice there's like a little section that's a little bit carved out fresher. Some wolfsbane.
Huh. What do I know about wolfsbane?
What was your nature check?
16.
16. I'd say that that I think at this point, yeah, because you're able to pick it out as kind of a common thing. Like legend is like it helps ward off different like lycanthropy, like people who have been cursed with it, or might like help. Like some people will use it as like a protection against them.
Yeah, I think seeing that and probably picking up that it's a little unusual to have like a full set section dedicated to that. Darius is just gonna carefully cut a couple sprigs, twigs, flowers. I don't know what the protective part of the wolfbane is, but just to have with us in case.
Yeah, the wind goes on. I think you guys know. I mean, when you spotted Chaco, it was really nice because you could keep an eye on, and you were kind of like possibly. Obviously, you weren't going to get that cow back, but like you at least had your eye on the money, and you could possibly like track it down or whatever. But having lost complete sight, the only thing about timing is that you just don't know when they're going to strike again. They're having a large meal, possibly mean they're not going to strike for a while. They could just be holed up. But it's no longer like you don't have that urgency of sight.
Mm-hmm. I would start heading, after I've clipped those couple of plants, I would head towards this shed and just knock gently on the frame and say, Thellum, is there a main house we should be looking at too?
Yeah. He gets out of the shed, strolls on over to the cottage.
Okay. You stroll on up. Did you leave it? Did you like shut it on your way out? Did you like just leave it open because it was just you
The
leaving?
shed?
The cottage.
You initially left, I assume.
When you first left a year ago.
Oh, I shut it.
You shut it. Okay. So you go to open it. You swing the door open. You look inside. Light is beaming in. And you have this, vision of, maybe whether it was 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, of just the way everything is stacked, the nice bookshelf, the tables, the sigils on the wall that comprise, which is basically a TV, lets you have an imagery projected. The visual of the kitchen to the right, everything neatly stacked. Some of the flowers are set up on the window sills. You look back and you notice the there's a staircase leading to a second floor, smaller space, in which both you and her both had more like rooms to sleep. And that image of these peaceful moments fade as you see a place that is strewn about, shelves knocked over, books flying everywhere. You notice Wolfsbane tacked to the windowsills, to the doorway. You notice claw marks deeply entrenched in the walls and furniture and floors, and you just see everything is a muck. And you look and you notice, looking back at you, is a small little indigo frog girl sitting over a pot, trying to cook some soup, just staring like a deer in headlights at you.
Well, okay, why are you in my house?
She stammers, not sure how to respond. It was no one was here.
Thellum steps forward. You can hear how heavy his footstep is. The floorboards creaking, and his arms start to glow.
Oh no! Stay back! Stay back! Don't hurt! And then she's pulls out her ladle, and she's got pointed at you, as her only protective means.
He'll slowly walk up. And I guess I meet no resistance. They're just holding up the ladle at me.
Yeah.
I snatch the ladle out of their hands.
She like jumps back away from you. Like up against like the walls, terrified, like kind of like just clearly defenseless.
Thellum will. Wait, is the ladle wooden?
Yeah.
Metal?
Yeah, I'll say it's
Wooden. It snaps. Snaps in his grip. Stop stammering. Tell me who you are.
give me an intimidation roll.
That is a 13.
Okay. I'm Gunu. I'm Grunu. My name is Gunu. Gunu.
He'll step up to Gunu? Grunu?
Yeah, it's Gunu.
Gunu. And he'll squat down to their level. Okay. Are you homeless?
Oh, I thought this was my home, but
No. This is my home.
no one was here.
How long have you been here?
Maybe a while, a long while. 6 months, maybe.
He'll look around, taking in once his happy, peaceful home with claw marks and weird flowers that he doesn't recognize. So, you've been redecorating?
I don't know. It was like this.
Like this. It was here like this before you got here.
No.
So you know what happened?
No. Gunu doesn't know anything.
Okay. Can you tell me what you were cooking?
Soup.
Soup. Thellum picks up Gunu. Like,
you were Gunu. I just make soup. House was empty. I just get fish and make soup. She's uncontrollably crying at this point.
Thellum picks up Gunu like how you would pick up a child. Like you just have them sitting on your arm. Type of thing. Yeah. And he goes to where the kitchen would be. Grabs a couple of dusty bowls. Washes. Is there running water? Possibly. He'll wash it as good as he can.
Yeah.
And he'll serve up soup for everyone.
Okay.
I was going to say, at the point where Gunu started screaming, you'd hear a rustle of leaves, and there'd be a shadow in the doors. Endien appears, just, Thellum, who's your friend?
This isn't a friend. As they're still crying, probably holding on to my neck.
It's so scary lady at the door.
Darius, do you care to explain?
Well, see, Gunu here is squatting in Thellum's cottage, and Thellum is handling it not in a bad way, could be better, but not in the worst way that's happened. And I guess we're having soup now.
As Thellum's getting the soup ready, can I look around at these claw marks and these plants?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be interested in the claw marks. I would clue Endien in, like, as we're looking at both of these and say, the flowers are wolfsbane. supposed to help against lycanthropes. Doesn't make me too excited about what could be making these claw marks.
Are you guys looking for anything in particular, like with this, or what are your intentions here?
Yeah, to make to confirm that they are lycanthrope based claw marks, like how long the plants have been here.
Yeah. I'd be looking like how long ago the claw marks were made, like roughly. I know I won't get exact. And if they match any creatures I'd be aware of, or if it's more of, or if it's something I'm not aware of.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me. Give me some history checks.
History.
While they're investigating these things and like checking out the place, and you've sat down with Gunu and you've served up some of the soups. They're still like checking a little bit. You're getting this already. Yeah. Gunu starts like to calm down a little bit as she's sitting there with the soup. She like immediately first chance she gets starts gulping down soup. Do you try the soup or?
First, she's gulping it down, so I'm gonna take the bowl away from her.
Mm-hmm.
Before you start chowing down, can you tell me where you're from?
I'm from a village to the west.
Ooh, would Thellum know that village?
You know that as you have gone in this direction, you're getting closer to like coastal. So you're not entirely sure what village he was referring to.
What made you leave that village?
I just want to leave.
Okay.
It wasn't safe.
Wait. Why?
Monsters attack. It's not safe.
Are these the same monsters that made those claw marks? As he points to one of it.
Yes, I think.
My God. How old are you?
Gunu is 12.
You've been out here by yourself.
Yes.
All right. He pushes a bowl back towards her.
Okay. And you guys, I think you guys can tell, like, these are definitely, like, I mean, you spot maybe, like, loose hairs, maybe, like, wolf hairs, and you can tell, like, it seems like it was, like, a caged animal, in a way, like the thrashing, and you think that it's kind of in line with the wolfsbane around, and it makes sense if you were trying to narrow it down to, like, lycanthropy.
Can I get it? Excuse me. Can I get any idea of how long ago these marks were made?
I think you can tell by looking at them. Some of them look older. Some of them look very fresh.
What's the current lunar cycle?
If Endien checks her mag phone, she'll notice she has like a missed, like a left message that she hasn't noticed. and it's from Corgrim Bastion.
Oh.
What's he
and
have to say?
It says, fuck, what the fuck is his voice now? No, I forgot it already. Hey, if oh, God.
I didn't have to type out the cough.
Yeah, I typed out this whole thing. Hey, Endien. Just wanted to let you know, as a little birthday present. Not yours, but thought, you might want to know. If you need to know extra things, you can always count on me if you want to get a hold of me. I made sure to put a connection between our phones in this. Maybe if you ever see Silas again, wish him happy birthday. And you know that you have connection to Corcoran Bastion now, if you ever want more information. 2, you realize, because he was hunting down Silas, you realize Silas's birthday, literally just passed.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a full moon when it happened.
Ooh.
I gotta look at my calendar here. I'm 90% sure. I feel like it was 2 days ago in World, but it was about 4 days ago. If it's Thursday now, it was the last Sunday.
Zoa Day now.
It's Zoa Day.
It was on Land Day.
Yep. So all last weekend there was full moons going on. But there won't be another full moon for another month, obviously, but...
So she's gonna pluck one of the wolf banes off the wall, and it shrivels even further in her hand as it reacts with her Eladrin coalescing the Death of Autumn traits. So you know what we have going on here, right?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping it wasn't going to be that case, but...
At least she had the mind to trap herself in here.
Yeah.
What do we do? She seems to be conscious of it and willing to go through the steps of keeping it under control.
Is she? She seems like she's a wreck. She may not know. She may have just seen claw marks when she woke up and put it up to protect herself.
It's fair.
We're having this conversation very quietly in the corner.
I'm yelling.
Dunu wouldn't be able to hear you over her whimpers.
Okay. Still, just for the sake of radio, talking louder.
Crying, eating soup.
She can't stay out here alone.
But it could be the safest place for her? I mean, what are we're supposed to take her back to town?
I don't know that we initially take her back to town. But I hate to bring it up to somebody and they just come hunt her anyway. I don't know how much we can trust even the mayor. He seemed nice enough, but I don't know how flighty he is.
How much wood?
Good woodchuck chuck.
No, I don't care about woodchucks right now. Maybe later we can have that philosophical discussion.
None.
How much would a lycanthrope hunt on an average night? Would they hunt to satisfy or hunt for sport?
Since we've ran into, or I have ran into a were-tiger previously and probably would have done some kind of research on it, do I know that?
I think you would know that when someone is afflicted with lycanthropy and they embrace that part of themselves, they have control over that, and it's they're what's where I'm looking for, personality kind of becomes a good mesh of the two.
Mhm.
If someone does not accept their lycanthropy and they like resist that, that form is, while it's out, is more of a like it's a fiery like predator trying to basically never-ending hunger, never-ending wanting to consume and wreck, and it kind of depends on like what the lycanthrope is and like how much it works. Like you think certain lycanthropes might enjoy the thrill of stalking and hunting and ripping to shreds. Some might just want to go crazy and whatnot.
With the case of our young friend possibly not knowing her affliction, could be bad.
Perhaps enough that our resident mountain guardian isn't getting as much food as they normally did.
That would make sense. But if she's keeping herself in here, from what we can tell, well, I think. Does it seem like the claw marks have been able to escape at all ever, or do they just seem contained to the house?
It seems contained. You guys didn't even notice it on the way in, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you think this has been like a caged animal.
Yeah. There might be more then? Is there another village, or is the village... Did she come from the village that's we were just at? Wait, I didn't hear that conversation, did I?
Are you
Thellum?
What?
Are you gonna kick me out?
He slurps on the soup
We have to-
menacingly.
I can't. Oh, if you're back, then I mean, okay. And she like hops up, and then she goes and like grabs a stick with like a bundle of stuff, and she starts putting some like clothing in a satchel, and she starts like tying it up, and then she grabs the broken ladle, so the half of it, picks it up, and she just starts like sniffling, and then starts like walking out the door.
Yeah, I'd meet her at the door. Yeah, Thellum would walk her, and she'd meet her. Where exactly did you come from before this place?
I said, my village.
Well, I think you said that to Thellum, not to me.
To the west. Somewhere to the west.
What is the other village to the west that we came from? Okay.
No, that was more southeast, I think.
And why, if we have to cover a lot of same ground because Thellum was in a different...
Yeah.
Why did you leave there?
The monsters. So I leave.
What? There's monsters in your village, so you left.
Yes. And now I've got to leave here.
How far is your village from here? Do you know?
No.
How long were you walking before you found this place?
A while. Here, there. I don't know.
When did you put up these flowers? And I'll point to the wolfsbane.
About 6 months ago, when I found out there were monsters here too.
Did you see the monsters?
No.
How'd you know they were
Can
around?
I go now?
No. We still have a few more questions for you.
I can't stay here.
She's gonna raise her
This is his house.
eyebrow / scarred eyebrow at Thellum. Thellum, would you mind having a house guest for a little while longer? While we figure out these monsters?
Sure.
Can I get a dex save from Endien?
Oh shit!
What?
Oh no!
She's taking a swing at me with her ladle. Oh, it's bad. Actually, she's got a pretty good dex save. 13.
You do not make it.
Damn it.
She just kind of like, being small and a little bit slippery, she like slips past you and starts like trying to like run from the door.
She instinctively goes for a bow, but then stops.
Thellum will grab the boat. I'm just joking. Thellum will. He can easily catch up to her. Thellum just, I don't know, briskly walk.
Yeah, you
Picks her up.
briskly walk. She's like walking towards the water, and you like get to her, and you just can scoop her up easily.
I'm gonna bring her face to my face. Look. You can stay here as long as you want. Okay?
I can't.
Why?
The monsters will eat you.
Look,
It's dangerous.
I can take that monster, okay? You can stay here. Plus, it'll be more dangerous out here for you. There's a big snake. Do you want to get eaten by a big snake?
You can give me an insight check.
Insight?
Yeah, give me an insight.
That is a... that is a 5?
She doesn't really speak, but she like nods her head, in like a, or I guess shakes her head no, and then.
Okay, come on. Let's go back in. Carries her back inside. Places her down into the couch. Do you guys have any more questions? Also, do you guys know what monster she's talking about?
Possibly. Did you ever see the monster in your village?
No.
Muddies things.
I think if Gunu here is willing to sit tight for a little bit while we make a plan for these monsters, I think that'd be best.
Oh, well. He'll point at Gunu. You stay right there.
She just
Did you hear me?
there. She timidly like shakes her head yes.
Okay. He walks. I guess he'll motion the group over. We can take it, right?
Yes, let's talk about it outside. There's some things that need to be figured out about it.
Yeah, don't need to upset the child anymore.
Okay.
I'll go outside and close the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, she's a werewolf. Werefrog. I don't know how you want to say it.
Yeah. She's
A
at least
frog.
one of the monsters.
Werewolf.
Problem is, were there more people in her village with this, or did she contract it some other way? Yeah. I also wanted to ask, would I know if lycanthropy is only passed through like saliva and bites, or can you be born with it?
What did you get on your history check?
History was a 17.
17. It can be both.
Okay.
It can be passed down, and it can be something that you just get.
So, getting it through birth would line up with her never seeing the monsters. Or she could have just contracted it without knowing, which seems unlikely. but she's also a child. So it's hard to tell what she's perceived or what she's hidden from her own memory. But I think we have to go to her village either way. I don't know where it is to the west. Could be part of the forest, could be not. Would you know anything of a village to the west, Thellum?
No. I wouldn't. But this is your guys' choice. If you guys want to go to that village. I know you wanted the ore here. And we were in the middle of hunting down Chaco.
We think this is what's leading to Chaco's behavior shift. So if we're able to fix this, that would fix Chaco. So we wouldn't have to kill him, upsetting the natural balance of this place. Because it'd still have its guardian.
We're thinking that if she's not aware, or if there's another werewolf around, they're killing a lot of the prey around here that Chaco would normally be eaten. So if we deal with the werewolf issue, then Chaco's issue will also be fixed.
And it seems like she hasn't left this house in werewolf form, so either it's her parents or it's multiple werewolves.
There's no garden, like no vegetable garden around here, right?
Correct.
And was there meat in the soup?
Fish.
Fish. Okay.
She fished it up from the lake.
Okay. I'm thinking. So figure out if she was ever alone, which I think she was. But I don't understand how a 12-year-old will have survived so long out here alone.
She told you she was here. It was only her here, ever.
Well, yes, but she is scared right now and sniffling all about.
Can I look down? I know we've walked around a bit already, but what's the footprint situation around here? And I'll mention, Endien, do we see any tracks besides hers around here?
I'll also look.
I see the others doing it, so I do it too.
Does Endien know from her ranger stuff? I know in the forest. I just I'll say okay, yeah. I'll say that you recognize you don't know how long since it last rained or anything like that, but you would suggest that you've seen you can find her footprints, going to and from the lake and just kind of around the house itself, and your guys' footprints, and possibly deer or something, maybe just you don't think you've seen any predator animals come through here though.
I'm not picking up anything. So more than likely she is alone and is just very well versed in surviving on her own. Or she's lying about her age, and it's all facade.
Can you charm people?
I can attempt to charm people, but I also have to teleport in front of them, which seems like a waste. Let's see.
I also have a concern that when she made her way to this cottage, that she didn't have her protections up that first night, thinking she had escaped the monsters, and may have infected someone in the local village that may or may not be aware of it.
Mhm.
That is possible. Well, the next full moon is far off, so it's hard to tell that way. I don't know that anybody else would be growing wolfsbane for themselves. Especially if they're getting out and actually killing. This is a conundrum. Because if we were trying to find her village, we don't know where to start other than west. And unless we get more information from her on that, which she seems to be less than likely to give.
We could ask the people in the village to see if they know anything of the surrounding villages.
This is true.
That's what I was thinking. Go back and talk to Bunyan, see if he knows any of the villages west of here. Know of any troubles that they may have had recently, or semi-recently if she's been here 6 months.
Yes, we could bring up the lycanthropy problem without directly saying anything about her or where she's at. We do have to figure out what we're going to do with her, though. If she's unaware of her current situation, it'll eventually grow out of hand.
Is there cure?
There is, but nothing that I can do personally. It takes powerful spellcasting to remove more potions.
How long would it take us to get back to the village from the cottage?
You'd think it probably a few hours from here. You do know, so you guys got to the village roughly around noonish, and it's been like a few hours since. Once you get back to Enoch Village, it'll be starting to get into evening.
Okay, I guess we just go speak with Bunyan. Let me just go inside before we leave.
I was going to say, let her know
Yeah.
that we're going to be leaving. You seem to be better with children than I.
Thellum will walk in.
As you're walking in, you notice you notice Gunu staring out the window at you guys, sees you, and then immediately runs back to the spot.
Thellum will pick up the other half of the ladle.
Yeah.
Is the other half still in her hand?
Yeah.
Thellum will rip like a strand from his sleeve, grab her hand and just like make her hold it in place and just try and tie it back together. Okay. I don't know how much you heard as he's like just trying to fix this ladle, but me and my group are gonna try and help you, okay? You just need to stay.
No,
What?
you can't.
Okay, kid.
You can't. You're gonna go tell people that I'm here. But no, okay, listen, I'll clean it up. I'll clean up your house. Just know. You can't tell people I'm here.
We won't. We're just gonna ask people if there's a village that you've described to see what we can find to help you. Okay?
There isn't.
We're not gonna. Excuse me.
The monsters. The monsters destroyed it.
Can I insight check?
Yeah. Yeah.
This child is testing me.
That is a 14.
Okay. It's panicky, but you're not picking up on like she's not like lying to you about, like, she's not trying to like make things up to like cover a lie or anything like that.
Yeah. As soon as Thellum's done like tying the ladle, he'll sit down right next to her. Okay. You know, it's kind of like you. I mean, different circumstances, but I also did leave my village. And found some friends. Kid, I can be your friend too. I'm trying to help you. I'm not a monster. And just tell me the truth, okay?
And then you'll leave?
Yeah, we'll leave you alone at this cottage.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
Back at the village, your village, where the monsters attacked. Were you bit?
No.
No, you weren't bit. Do you know who attacked the village?
She like timidly like shakes her head yes.
Was it you?
It was the monster.
The monster. Shouldn't be asking you this question when given my circumstances, but do you know your parents?
Yeah.
Are they still alive?
And she like she's like clearly like holding back tears, but she shakes her head no.
He's gonna put her on his lap. Do you honestly want to stay here forever? Eating fish soup?
I have to.
You don't have to.
No, I have to. Or else the monsters will kill other people.
The monsters won't have to kill other people if you'll let me and my friends help you.
The monsters will kill you.
Look, kid, I've already died once.
And she like looks at you quizzically.
Don't worry about it. I'm practically invincible now. Your monster can't hurt me, okay? Just let us help you.
As you're talking to her and you notice like like there's books strewn about every which way, you do notice some are open, more like orderly. Like maybe she's been like actually like looking through some of them. That book, and she like points to the book. I'm trying to learn how to. I've been trying to learn how to make magic.
What kind of magic?
Magic that'll help me defeat the monsters.
This book right here?
And you pick it up, and she like shakes her head yes.
And this one, this magic right here.
Well, kind of. Can I show you?
Yeah, do it.
And she like reaches out and like puts her hand on you. And let me see.
I know this one.
You want to do a con save? You can willingly fail it. You don't have to. But if you want to, you can make a con save.
God, that barely rolled. Oh, that is a dirty 20.
So you feel her trying to like use some kind of magic, but your body resists it. See, it doesn't work yet.
Can I read this spell?
You are looking through it. Give me an Arcana check. Arcana or Investigation, whichever one you'd like.
I'm both shit at it, so. 11.
11. You're not really sure what you're looking at here. It's kind of like beyond you what these books are about.
Hey, kind of dumb. You wanna? Explain this?
I'm trying to make. If I can make. Like okay. So it wants me to be able to like. I'm trying to learn how to like. So like, if you have like, so there's this magic where you make people small. And so I'm trying to make people small. Because then they can defeat the monsters.
A lot of questions. What?
It's the only way. And I'm trying really hard.
That was out of character. Thellum was not laughing.
Yeah,
okay. What is this girl doing? I'll look out the window. Do I see the others peering?
You're just staring in the window like the girl was doing. We were
Like the little girl.
just skip out of the window.
Okay. I mean, hey, my friends are pretty smart. They might be able to help you with this. Do you want help being the bad guy?
They're not going to tell people?
They won't.
Oh, okay. She like looks nervously at Endien, who looks very scary.
Yeah, the bark scarred face is the one face in the window.
Thellum will motion for them to get inside.
Yeah, she'll come inside.
Yeah, same. What? Can we help with something?
Yeah, you guys want to give I forgot her name.
Gunu?
You guys want to give Gunu a lesson? You guys are better at this magic stuff than me.
Oh, with magic.
Okay. I wasn't okay.
He shows them the page on the book.
If you guys want to make me either Arcana or Investigation.
Could I give help to Darius? Because he is the smart guy. So I just point out things I pick out.
That word looks special.
I know this word.
That is going to be a 19 Arcana.
Okay.
If
So,
okay.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I do have if it will be helpful, just because I don't know. Because I technically didn't fail it, but I do have my saving face, which means I can bump that up to a 21 if necessary. If that'll be helpful.
Okay.
I'll
No, I think we'll be fine right now. Yeah. So you looking at this page and like a little bit of the pages around, you look at the book itself and whatnot. You kind of pick up. It looks like it's not like the enlarge reduce spell specifically, but it does look like it's like it's partially like some of this is about like not like creating a spell as much as a magic, if that makes sense. And it looks like there is a lot of stuff on like the fundamentals of different things and how like physicality of the world and stuff like that. And so it does look like she is trying to she's trying to work on some kind of magic or spell similar to reduce enlarge.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like she's trying to do something that's not that.
What book is this that she's trying to get this out of? Or that she's using as like her guide?
Yeah, it seems like an old like book. It's we'll call it Mistrum's Fundamentals of the World Around Us. It looks like I say, it looks like kind of like based off that, it's like exploring magic in a physical science kind of way. And it looks like it's kind of like looking at it from some foundational aspects.
Gunu, is this your book?
No.
Was it here when you got here?
Yes.
All right. Darius just thinking to himself, that's a question for later about why Thellum's mom has this type of book here. All right. Well, Gunu, you're certainly not starting off easy with magic. I mean, you're trying to do... I mean, I get the gist of what you're trying to do. You're trying to make people smaller to help with the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How small are you trying to make them?
Well, I have to make them really small, or else they can't fight the monsters.
Endien will side-eye Darius. I mean, she doesn't have pupils, so it's just you have to like the splattering of bronze she has in her amber eyes, but she just looks over to Darius very confused.
Why do you think someone has to be small to fight the monsters?
Because that's what my mom said.
What did she say? Just that you had to be small?
She's always told me the monsters live in my blood.
Oh.
And with that, we can end today's episode. This has been a treat. Getting to finally introduce Gunu. All right. You can follow us and talk to us on various social media if you would like to. In your meantime, between episodes, you can find me on Twitter at BumbleScum with a K, or you can follow the IDL at IDL_RPGS. And if you would like to talk about growing flowers, you can hit up Adam at Little Growth on the Twitter. If you would like to get some Deer Tracks ice cream, I don't think there is a Deer Tracks, but we can make
Moose
some
Tracks.
Moose Tracks ice cream. You can hit up BakaZombie at Zombie
I've got
Baka.
so much Moose Tracks ice cream. I'm giving it away for a limited time only.
Yeah, the first 50 likes or enters to win a Moose Tracks ice cream from Zombie Baka. I think that's just a flavor type, right? That's not something you can. It's not a real spawn.
No, I think it's like an off-brand version of Rocky Road or something. I can't remember.
I don't know if it's copyright.
Yeah, all right.
It's like
you can get some
caramel
copyright-free ice cream.
Yeah.
And if you would like to console a small child, well, too bad you can't talk to Kyle.
You'll never come to me with a child.
All right, well, thank you all, and we will see you next time.